We have a one front door policy, which is actually everybody who comes in through the one front door, whether you're staying in the hostel, whether you're using the cafe, whether you're using the gym, you're a member of this community, and we want us to be your YMCA and our YMCA to see you as our community. Our vision is places where young people thrive and communities flourish, where we can create buildings, services, communities where people have got the services they need, the activities they need, they're finding life in all its fullness, and we believe that young people are at the heart of that. So if we can allow young people to find life in all its fullness, then communities benefit. So the vision for us is to try and be a catalyst for change that achieves that. We have a huge spectrum of people, and that kind of goes right through the organisation. So yeah, we've got some great people who are kind of really committed to the vision and the mission of sort of young people thriving, communities flourishing.
I came in partnership with the YMCA by being a service user. I wanted to play football somewhere in town. George was running a similar project to this. While volunteering, they offer like workshops to kind of improve your CV as you go along volunteering. They offered me a job straight after my apprenticeship, and the opportunity for me to kind of run the same thing that he ran to get me involved into the things that I'm doing now.
YMCA makes a big difference to a lot of our young people because obviously they're vulnerable. This project that we've got going here is about 25% residents, the other 75% is from the local community. The big thing that we do here at the YMCA is we put on free activities.
Not everyone is in a situation where they can pay to enjoy certain things, so just being able to get everyone from different backgrounds together, because there are people who could probably pay to play football somewhere else, but they still choose to come here because it kind of helps them grow as people, helps me grow as a person. So yeah, it's pretty much what we do on a daily basis.
I see a lot of myself in these young people. I had a roof over my head when I was young. I had a good family, but I didn't have access to lots of activities which a lot of the young people in our local communities don't have. So that's what I think is so important, and that's what I go out of my way to achieve.
So my name's Mariana Kanakis. I'm housing manager for Northolt and Roxif Gate. I've been at the YMCA for 10 years, and we're just basically here to support young people the best that we can. The YMCA at Northolt is a 10-bedroom for mums and babies. It's quite low risk, and we're not staffed 24/7, so it differs to some of the other YMCAs here. We have a support worker who will meet with them regularly, maybe once a month, but obviously she's available to meet with them daily. And it's just really rewarding to see that, you know, a lot of people might have given up on them, but we haven't, and we're just continuing to help them to make them the best person that they can be.
I don't know where I'd be if I hadn't come to the YMCA first, because it is hard being a young single mum. It just helps you a lot. Like I said, there's so much support here from the staff and from each other, I guess. It just helps you find your way a little bit more, and it gets you prepared for the big wide world on your own with a child.
I'm Shamali Silva. I work in the butterfly room. We have babies from 6 months to 5 years. We are here basically like helping the community with the young children. It's been a great journey, and everybody is like very supportive, and it's been a great 18 years.
I came to be the YMCA because I was sleeping rough. 30-50 policemen came. They came and moved us again. Eventually ended up sleeping on St. James Road. Thames Outreach, they came and reached us. They came during the night. These guys came with some big torchlights. They're looking for the homeless people. Some of us gave our name, address, and other details. And then they actually told us about this place sponsored by the YMCA. So I decided one day, let me take a walk, and I came. I find the staff, they was helpful. Decided to come back again. They give us a cup of tea, even get food to eat. You know, there was a light at the end of the tunnel. One day I came, and to my surprise, there was a room for me. And this is the very room that I'm sitting in. I can praise well the YMCA, they're very good and very good to the homeless people. Most people within Walthamstow, I recommend that should come to the YMCA, and their staff that willing to help them. You know, God bless the YMCA, and that's where I am. That's where I'm living right now.
The hostel in Surbiton, we have 127 rooms to stay with us. Obviously, it's usually people who are going through quite turbulent times in their life. It might be that they're here because they're struggling financially, they've lost their home, maybe they're battling with ill physical health, mental health or addiction.
We run a whole host of activities from life skills, personal development, employment skills. And we also ask residents the sort of things they would like as well. And we try and cater as best as possible to sort of like the needs and the wants of the residents, because if you can kind of catch hold of what people are interested in, that's when you can really start to work with people and together create sort of programmes and activities around that.
All the activities that we do, I think, do help with residents and staff and volunteers, and being involved in activities and sessions and cooking and drama and the creative enables them to actually just be themselves and not edit their story, and just to be able to have their confidence in being themselves and grow.
I run 8 line dance classes. They're called Just for Kicks. I do one on here Tuesday afternoon, and they asked me if I would do a workshop for 6 weeks with learning disabilities to see how they would cope. They came along to start with, I had about 6 to 8, and then it went to 20, and then they had to cut it off because it went to 30. They have a coffee and talk, and then they see what's going on in the rest of the YMCA, and they do other things. I feel great. How many people could start a Monday morning with hugs and kisses, and that's what I get. I think that's the best job in the world.
So my name is Jesse. I actually started working at YMCA when I was 19. We're a childcare facility. We look after children from mostly working class families. Being able to provide children with a space like this and be involved and watch them kind of grow away from their Xboxes and so forth. So be a part of that and see the children grow. I mean, just seeing it is a big enough reward to think, wow, I'm making a difference.
So the YMCA was founded in the shadow of St Paul's Cathedral with a young man that kind of came to try and address the needs of the people of the community around him. Over the last 174 years, it's kind of grown to 121 countries around the world. So that kind of retained its kind of roots about sort of serving young people, its Christian ethos, its basis. And for us, YMCA St Paul's Group, the name has been chosen because it reflects the origins of the YMCA. So do find out more about us, whether you want to work for us or volunteer with us.